Julie Roussel here. Thanks for joining in on this wacky Wednesday night when you never know what the topic's going to be. So if you hear something you like, do me a favor, leave a comment or share the video with anyone you think it's going to help. Hey, it's great to see you all joining in. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Jean. Summer vacation's coming fast. So just like every Wednesday and Sunday nights, I'm asking questions. So tonight, let me ask you this. Have your kids ever called you a mean parent? Or if you don't have kids, have you ever called your parents mean? So if so, would you please leave a raised hand emoji in the thread for me? Hey, Ashley, nice to see you. So what did you do when someone said you were a mean parent? Did you cry, laugh, ground them, yell at them? What did you do? Well, I wanted to share a quick story with you, something that happened to me. Maybe you can commiserate along with me. So the boys and I were out and about, and I overheard some lady some lady overheard me tell them that they had chores to complete when they come home. And she looked at me totally aghast saying, I don't make my kids do chores. Kind of like chores were something dirty and disgusting, like that explosive diaper, I don't know. And at that point, I am really, really thankful that she's opened her mouth. And the kids are like, hey, Mom, she's great. Why can't you be more like her? Hey, Jean. Hey, Cindy, Christine. Glad to see you guys joining in. So, as I was saying, the kids are like, why can't you be more like her? Maybe she doesn't make her kids do chores, and that's totally okay. That's her choice as a parent. But I really wish she would have kept her mouth shut, because no good is going to come of that on my end. And later in the day, of course, my two stomp off because I've made them complete their chores instead of going to play right away. Who does that? And, my oldest says to me, well, you're a mean mom. You're only 10% fun. Where he got that, I don't know. 10% fun. And then the younger one chimes in and says, well, actually, Mom, you're 20% fun. Wow. That extra 20%, maybe that's going to spare my feelings. I don't know. Maybe this has happened to you. I'm not sure. And I thought about, why would they say that? Flashback time, gosh, I didn't say that to my parents or anything. But really, they say it to you because they're angry, you're making them complete their chores, you're laying down consequences, you won't let them. I know, I'm such a meanie, Cindy. Are you a meanie too? Hey, Liz, nice to see ya. And, and they think that, because you won't let them watch that rated R movie that their friends are watching, that, you're horrible too. And they're going to say something hurtful to get back at you for parenting them. I know, go figure. And they think that if it's hurtful, then they're going to get the kind of response out of you that they want, which is, hey, you're going to let them do what they want, right? Hey, nice to see you all joining in. So if you're a mean parent too, hang in there, give me a raised hand if you are, or feel free to comment. Dan, nice to see you. Michelle, it's been a long time. Awesome. So, if you're a teacher or a coach, you've heard kids say that to you before, that you're a mean teacher, because you make them learn things, you turn their work in time, or as a coach, you've heard them say that because you've made them work hard at practice. I don't know anyone like that, do you? And, it doesn't bother you much because you know that you're doing your job at that point. But boy, when you're a parent and your kids say that to you, it does kind of, sting a little. And because you want your kid to like you. You want your kid to think that you're fun and love you, and this is my mom, she's so amazing. But as a parent, that's not the way it is. And it's a tough realization. So I answered my kids, oh, so I got an F in fun? And they answered, uh-huh. And they're waiting to see what my reaction is. So I'm going, yes, ha, yes, and I'm doing the happy mom dance, and you don't want to see me doing that because it's bad enough you see me dance as it is. But, I'm celebrating because I've gotten an F in fun. An F. And the look on their faces is absolutely priceless. It's totally not what they expected. You know, they expected me to get upset, I'm assuming. But the way I looked at it was, I'm doing my job. You know, my kids can't think that I'm fun 100% of the time, or even a majority of the time, because if I do, then I'm failing as a parent. And, you know, I'm trying to teach them values. You know, I'm trying to teach them consequences, you know, how to be successful and independent so that, you know, maybe someday they'll get a job or run a business on their own. And, you know, they're not going to want to live in my basement on the couch playing video games for the next 40 years of their lives. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Great to see you. Thanks for joining in. So if you're a mean mom, grab a glass of wine. Join in. I'll give you a high five. But like I was saying, I don't want them living in my basement when they're 40. Hopefully someday they'll get married. But because you know what? In the end, hey, Michelle, 5 minutes later, they're going to come back, or even an hour later, and they're going to apologize, and they're going to hug you and say, Mom, I love you. And later on in life, they're going to thank you for teaching them that, for teaching those values. So if you heard something you like, or that's something that resonates with you, give me a like or a comment or even a wave. And share the video with anyone you think it might help, or even PM me if you have any questions or comments anytime. You know, I'm always happy to answer. You know, I'm not a parenting expert. I'm not ever going to claim that I am. But we're all going to make mistakes. You know, parenting is a tough job. You know, there's no manual that comes with our kids, but it's the most difficult and most rewarding job you ever get to have. So consider this. Every time your kids call you a mean parent, be proud of it. You know, celebrate it with us other mean parents. Hey, Michelle, you'd be laughing. I know you would, huh? Thanks. But celebrate it with the other mean parents out there. You know, whether you've got a glass of wine or a beer, we'll give a hand slap and do the mean parent dance together. Because it means you're doing your job as a parent. It means that you love them enough to teach them the right way, the right things. I'll catch you later.